everybody, we are live in KG Reptiles. It's me, Krista, and my #1 reptile guardian, Scout. And we're here at KG Reptiles. We're just hanging out on the floor right now. Going to give it a few minutes. I posted on Facebook and Instagram, then obviously here. I was gonna go live at 8:30. Hopefully it's not too late for everybody. Eastern side, super sorry. I know it's like 9:30 there. Sorry. Yui's, everybody on the West Coast though, you're fine. It's maybe 6:30 there. Riggs is making some noises behind me. If you can hear the dogs in the background, I'm sorry in advance. I am babysitting my brother-in-law's dogs. If you have a chance, hey Donnie, how you doing? If you guys have a chance, and if you like Legos, check out the Brick Spartan. That is actually my brother-in-law, and I love him to death. And he's actually got a very good channel. It's very informative. He's kind of a goofy guy. I like his channel. It's fun. I like Legos. I'm good. We got some stuff. Donnie, if you follow me on Instagram, you might know what I bought. Or what Gary bought, and I've just now claimed because Abdul wanted them. So, that's a hint. Scout's all excited because Mom's hanging out. Just to get started, here's Pasquale hanging out, being a buddy. So we're going to go over some information on Pasquale in this little live stream and the issues that he's caused me. So far, no vet bill yet. I guaranteeing he's going to cause me a vet bill, but he's not causing me a vet bill yet. Come here. Look, I'm Logan from Intelligent Design, so I'm kidding. I'm not as cool as Logan. I don't have as many snakes. Okay, so we're gonna go over something about this kid. He hates being held most of the time. So this is my Super Pastel that I bought on Craigslist. Yeah. I have nothing wrong against buying animals on Craigslist, so long as they're from reputable breeders and stuff like that. The guy I got it from, when I bought Pasquale a month and a half ago, he was going into shed. But Pasquale sheds really, really weird. He sheds from his butt up. So we had to do a lot of soaking and stuff like that. But what it turns out recently that I found out was Pasquale actually had two sets of retained eye caps. 2 of them. Where is he? You can find him. Where is he? That's his butt. That's his head. This guy, 2 sets of them. I wasn't very happy. Also to find, pretty much his whole face had not only did he have 2 sets of retained eye caps, he also had 2 sets of retained sheds. It was a serious humidity issue. Downside in Minnesota and Wisconsin, we do get humidity. We get it like crazy. But Pasquale just sheds weird. I keep his humidity very high. Well, not really high. I've kept it high for a while because I knew about his shedding problems. But when I found out about the retained eye caps, that was kind of like that breaking point where I was just like, oh my god, I'm a terrible snake mom. I cried. Because I had a fight with him for 45 minutes of going back and forth between soaking, to try and get off some of the facial stuck shed. And what had happened is the two nostrils that are on top of his face were actually almost plugged. Like, he was wheezing because he could barely breathe out of his nostrils. His heat pits on one side were almost completely blocked. So it was really bad. I was really glad that I was, because normally I was told, you hadn't eaten in a while, and I was like, okay, ball pythons are weird. If you change something, they'll go off food for a while. So I was like, okay, whatever. And I didn't want to mess with them too much. Like, I didn't want to take him off. Excuse me, he's escaping. Escape. Stay in the bin. You're gonna stay in the bin, or you're gonna come on my shoulder? Put him in the bin. It's easier that way. So anyways, he hadn't eaten in 2 weeks. Well, a month had gone by with me having him. And I would still offer every week, once a week, I'd offer food. Because I was told he was eating live. Not live. He was eating frozen thawed, never live. So I was like super happy about that. I don't fault anybody that feeds live. It's good. It keeps their instincts kind of going and keeps their natural predatory habits alive. And I'm all for that. I'm just not I'm a girl. I'm a stereotypical girl when it comes to that part. I don't like hearing that last squeak of death. It makes me sad. So, weekly offered. Nothing. Then after a while, I was like, okay, I need to like actually mess with him now, because I'm very concerned, because he doesn't even seem like he can tell that there's something there. And like, I would really warm up the rodents to noticeable temps. Like, as you can see here, we have bearded dragons in the background. Rigsy's somewhere over there, and Quan is behind his little castle. But they have heat lamps. So what I would do is, and I got this tip from a gal over at Twin Cities Reptiles, is that you would just heat up the face area to kind of bring up the body temperature. There you go. So, sorry, I lost everybody there. Closed it on accident. So what you do is you just take the heat lamp temperature and you warm up just kind of the facial area of the rodent to kind of make the snakes go, ooh, that's alive kind of moments. And that's what we did. So we were doing that with him, but it was very clear he wasn't seeing it. So after a while, I took him out, and I literally did this stupid thing of put him very close to my face. I'm like, here's my nose, touching my nose. That far away. And I held him loosely because I didn't want him to feel threatened. But I was more than likely could have gotten nailed in the face if he felt like it. And I had to check him. And I realized that his eyes kind of dimpled in. I was like, I had to quickly go through a lot of references online and stuff. I'm like, okay, those are signs of retained eye caps. Okay, cool. Got one off. Looked back at him. Again, there was a second. I was like, oh my gosh. We actually just finished up, like, before I did the live stream, a shed. A full successful shed, not of his own accord. Well, sort of. He went into shed. I saw him going into blue after we got the two stuck retained eye caps, because then there would have been a third. And he went into shed. I was like, sweet, he's going into shed. He hasn't eaten in a month and a half, but he's gone into shed. Cool. So, goes in the shed, and then once again starts shedding backwards. Sheds from the tail up. So we had to do an hour's worth of, going back and forth between water and stuff. So we helped out. We had a good shed time. He loves it now. He's like, yay, she's gonna pet my chin, and now my loose skin is gonna come up. It's gonna be good. So yes. Anyways, so let's get to what Gary bought himself, but then I took in claiming because I think they're cool. So, to give a little note, I call these creatures little sausages when they get older. Because they are little sausages when they get older. We went and bought some boas. Yes, I bought boas. Well, Gary bought them. I wasn't paid at the time, so he had to buy them. Come here. My friend. This is a sand boa. To be precise, this is a Kenyan sand boa. We have named her Only Friend. I'll give you a little bit more insight to her name. So Gary and I watch this show called Harmon's Quest. And Harmon's Quest is pretty much D&D with nerds. We're complete nerds. Like, all of our animals have nerdy names to some degree. Or in Pasquale's case, I couldn't come up with anything, so we got a nerd, kind of a lazy name. But anyways, this is our female Kenyan sand boa. Oh, dude, I am so jealous. I wish I got a rough scale. They're so pretty. I saw them at Tin Lane. I was like, oh my gosh, I want one. But yeah, so for those of you that don't know about sand boas, Kenyan sand boas practice sexual dimorphism. What that means is, the ladies, they live in the large life. The boys, not so much. They're like half the size or less. They stay really small. So they generally can get like 3, 4 maybe, max feet long. I could be wrong in the max part. So someone correct me. Donnie, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, they don't get very big. They generally aren't, blah, blah. Let me do some better wording. So, what happens with them is when they become big enough, when the females get big enough to breed. Now, I took a page from one of the gals over at Twin Cities Reptiles, and I liked her mentality on it. And I'm going to actually try to practice this. A lot of people believe in the weight of a snake. So you get like a 2-year-old ball python. She's like 1,500 grams. Perfect. Well, she's like, you know what? I don't always go by the weight. I go by the muscle. And that made sense to me. It really did. Because if you think about it, the muscle of a snake, they need to be able to push out the eggs, or otherwise they'll get egg bound. You could potentially lose not only the eggs, but the mama too. So that's why I'm going to try to practice more. So all my female snakes, I actually take out and handle a lot more than I do my males. My males still get time, but not as much. So yes, this is Only Friend. This is one of 2 new roommates. 2 new housemates. All right. Hey, what's up, Serpent Cave? Love Sarah's new pet. Super pretty. I cannot wait to see how big it gets. Oh my gosh. How's the family enjoying it? Like, are they having a blast with it? I kind of want to know. All right, last but not least, so we got Only Friend. This guy is still in shed. Well, maybe I should have it now. Look at him. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Gary has a snake like that too. Gary has a chocolate a chocolate California king snake, and it hates every single man that touches it. Loves us women. Musks on them, bites them. Me, I pick it up and I'm just like, what's up, girlie? This is our other Kenyan sand boa. This is our male. Yeah, he's still in blue. He is named New Friend. Once again, from Harmon's Quest. They're named after weapons. You'll have to watch it. It's a lot of fun. D&D if you're into that sort of stuff. So this is New Friend. He is eventually going to be paired up with Only Friend, which is the female Kenyan sand boa. But that won't be for some time now. Like we're very much aware that that's going to be 2-3 years down the road. But we will keep you guys updated on them. Scout our... That's what I thought. I was like, I don't think I'm right on the max length. So thank you very much on that. I need that. I always love when somebody fact checks me. So for those of you that cannot read the chat and sees this video later on, Donnie from DER Reptiles said that female Kenyans can just get over 2 feet while the males rarely exceed 20 inches. Once again, I always support the people that follow me or the people that I follow as well. So DER Reptiles, awesome guys. Love Donnie. Obviously, the Serpent's Cave. Love these guys. They're so cool. Gives out great videos every week. Every couple of days, actually, sometimes. Really fun people to talk to and hang out with via the live chattery. So I'm going to get somebody out. I don't really do too much on him. I've only done it a little bit since they're Gary's snakes and not so much mine. I'll bring out somebody else. If I can get his locks off. Yes, we have to lock him in because he's a butthead and likes to escape. Hello. This is our high white California king snake hollow. Gary got him at Tinley and he was the only one left. I know, dude. It's really hard where you live. Donnie, I would think it would be so cool if you could get that big one. I would love a huge snake, but because we have cats, and we have the 2 kids, Gary's 2 children from a previous marriage, I really can't risk anything huge right now. I'm literally risking it just by getting snakes altogether. Like, they are aware of our bearded dragons, because bearded dragons don't really do much. They just sit there and look at you and like, I'm cute. And then you get kids like him, who's like, hiss. Hiss. I'm gonna go check it out. Woo. Yeah. That's my buddy. This snake is the chillest snake ever. And Gary loves feeding these guys. Mostly because you can put like 4 or 5 pinkies in the enclosure with them. Well, we kind of practice what Serpent's Caves does. Where, just for the kings anyways, we do it. Not so much for the balls. But for our California kings, we feed them in a separate tank. Yep, that's pretty much all my bearded dragons do. They sunbathe, they're like, that light, it's really pretty, I can't see. And then they'll stare at it still. Reegsy, she's special. I actually will have to probably bring her in. Mostly just to get a checkup on her. I like to keep my animals healthy. I used to work for rescue. And keeping everybody up to date with their veterinarian care is very, very important to me. So I also have to do that. But, Reegsy just sheds weird too. Like, it's harder on dragons. Like, because you can't really have a high humidity because then you can cause upper respiratory issues since they are desert dwelling. It makes it a little bit more difficult. Aw, thanks, Sarah. So awesome. He's a good boy. Actually, so if you can kind of see here, his eyes are actually blue. He's not in blue. They are just blue. It's kind of nice. It's kind of like my kind of version of a Lucy, but not really a Lucy. You know, I wonder how big my girl is. I don't think she's 18 inches yet, but she's getting there. All right, Reegs. I used to have two reds, well, a red citrus and a blood red. My red citrus, we donated her to an auction to kind of help raise money for a little boy named Zachary. You might actually be in there. No, you're not. So yes, this is hello. Goes yes. You. I'll bring out my naughtier girl real quick, just because she's a goof, and she might actually be staring at me. Might. Oh, there she is. I may have to go. See, so one thing I need to point out to people is I'm 5'2". So, or not 5'2". Gosh, I lied on that one. I am 5'1.5" or 5'1.25", depending on which doctor measures me that day. So I'm very short. So I generally have to get step stools to get things. So I need to go grab a step stool real quick. If you hear dogs, I'm sorry. That'd be my brother-in-law's dogs. That'd be Luna and Noah. Hi, Merlin. Oh, and this is our cat. This is our residential kitty cat, Merlin. He's a goofball. Stealing my kid's step stool because I'm too short. Oh, so you know the pains I go through. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we got him from the Humane Society last year? No, 2 years ago. Gary and I have been together for 2 years now. Gary put his other snake up high, so that way I can always go get him if I want her out. She's like, "What are you doing, Mom? Is it feeding day?" Beep, 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 beep. And there she goes. Did she? Yep. Come here. Will you relax? She's a goofball. You tall people and your ability to be tall. Oof. Well, I just got musked on because I scared the daylights out of her. But this is our female chocolate California king snake. She's got cocoa husk all over her. This is Shiki. Shiki is short for Shikigami, which means death god in Japanese. We named them after an anime series that we watched called Bleach. Shikigamis were the good guys, Hollows were the bad guys. So, even though Hollow's our best snake we have, Shiki is our little goofball. If you guys watch Intelligent Design Reptiles, Logan, the son, he was actually holding her for the very first time. Like, I held her for a few minutes before I bought her. While he was holding her, though, she bit him. He's like, "Why? She bit me. I've never been bit by a Cali King." So, and then she later on bit Gary. So, the running joke is she only bites boys. I don't know why. She just does. But she can generally eat, if she has the option and she's really hungry and not in a blue, she'll eat 3 to 4 pinkies, small pinkies, in one sitting. If she's in blue, she'll only eat 1, but she'll still eat. She has yet to refuse a meal on us. Right now, we are currently out. We should get some more done tomorrow, though, so that'll be a plus side. Morning. She's so excited. So are the Kenyans. They very much so love feeding day. So we are our very first time feeding them. And so where we got them from Twin Cities Reptiles. They are great people. I absolutely love them. They went to Tinley as well. The owner there is really cool. I've talked to him once. Kind of gave him crap just for randomness. He looked really grumpy. He's like, I was like, don't you smile. No smiling. Smiling's not allowed. He's like, Mom. So, that joke went on for a while. So, yeah. So, kind of what we got going on. We have some kids that are not as happy with me right now because we're out of rodents right now. Hammy, the hammock, the banana ball python is just waiting for his food. Feed me. Ooh. What'd you see? I know, I love him. I got him from Tinley. So we got him. They said he's a possible sugar just because of the high whites on his sides here. We won't know until he gets bigger. So we'll figure that out later. Clearing off some stuff. My phone's running low. Hammy. He's my buddy. Usually when I have him out, he usually boops me on the nose. He's like, boop. Doesn't bite me yet. He's nearly gotten me once, though. Once. Food reasoning, though. And I saw it coming a mile away. I'm like, yeah, you're going to get me. So I'm going to close that. Yeah. Like I do in my live things, I always try to show off everybody. This is it's my nephew's snake. So I tell my nephew, I initially bought him for myself, but I gifted him to my nephew. He still has to live with me though, because my nephew is 7 and is not responsible enough to take care of a snake. This is Whiplash. He is our albino spinner het VPI axanthic. And he is very, very, very wobbly. Very wobbly. So we jokingly call him our derp snake. Still love him, but he takes forever and a day to feed. It takes me a half hour to feed him. I've tried doing the drop the mouse in and put it in the back of the container, of the tub situation. Didn't work. No, he actually struck it once and left it alone. Never touched again. Oh, I have one tub I need to fix. I don't know why it keeps sticking, but it does. This is one of our two. I'm sorry, I scare you. One of our 2 black pastels. This is Bulma. We named a couple of them after Dragon Ball Z characters. Bulma. It's our female. Look at you. She's generally my good eater. She usually wants to escape more than anything. The next one I'm going to show you is Vegeta. He's our other black pastel. He's the male. I have no idea what is going on and why I had to fix this bin. This is Vegeta. I jokingly said he should have a pink tub because Vegeta wears a pink shirt. This is Vegeta. He is also our snappiest one. He's snapped at me twice. Our male pastel. We'll eventually breed them to get super black pastels. The non-snake related creature that's in their racking system. Winx. You can kind of see his eye is gray on that side. That's because he's blind on that eye. And that's his good eye. Well, as good as it can be. Winx was found in the Twin Cities area, roaming around on the streets. Hanging out, so he's very street smart. Rocky, if you haven't had Sarah watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged, it's Dragon Ball Z, but they sum up pretty much a whole season within 12 minutes, and they make fun of it at the same time, so it's kind of fun. I get a kick out of it. Gary and I got a lot of bad jokes out of it. So this is somebody that I got for free. Winx and this guy we got for free because we're members of the Minnesota Herpetological Society. This is Spider-Man. I was not original with his naming. He's a spider. Honestly, you will love it. It's Team 4 Stars, the channel. They're a bridge series. They make fun of a lot of shows like Hellsing, or sorry, Van Helsing, or no, it's Hellsing, Hellsing Abridged, Hellsing Ultimate Abridged, Dragon Ball Z. They make fun of a lot of animes. It's awesome. I love it. The voice actors are really spot on. And then if you like video games, they do something called Krillin Plays or Two Saiyans Play. Spider-Man, let me go.